Some tough fights on Austin's record. Delfino Benitez, former DC flyweight champion Jack Gerard.
Sometimes the records don't always speak for themselves.
This contest is scheduled for three-minute rounds in the DC Amateur Bantamweight Division and is brought to you by the Ramada Inn, the official sleep headquarters for Dynasty Combat Sports. Book your room today, Ramada Inn of Kearney. Introducing first fighting out of the Aussie Hydraulics Blue Corner. This Taekwondo-style fighter stands 5'8", weighing in 132.4 pounds, holding an amateur record, 0 wins, 1 loss. Training independently and fighting out of McCook, Nebraska, Jonathan Solorzano. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the Nebraska Lottery red corner, is a mixed martial artist standing 5'9", weighing in 135 pounds, holding an amateur record, 1 win, 3 losses. Training out of Hard Knocks and fighting out of Hastings, Nebraska, Austin Manchanthasouk. The referee in charge of the action is Miguel Herrera.
All right, here we are. Nice leg kick by Austin. Both guys look like they're trying to feel each other out, check their distance, check the speed. A lot of movement by Jonathan.
Yeah, really looking for that flashy kick coming out of for a Taekwondo background. Not looking to set it up though, it looks like.
Both of them look to be a little flashy. I think once they settle in and the nerves kind of calm down a little bit, and lots of kicks being exchanged here.
Solorzano, very good kicks. I just like to see him mixing his hands a little bit more. That really help open him up.
Lots of kicks with Solorzano. It is keeping him on the outside, though.
Yeah.
Big leg kick, though. Oh, he falls on the body kick. Look, right back to his feet, though.
I'll let him back up.
There's a lot of kicks being thrown in this first round.
Solorzano's starting to connect a little bit more, maybe getting his distancing.
Big right hand, though.
Sometimes a little more difficult. You get somebody
Big
like
body
Solorzano
kick.
throwing more kicks. You're not used to it as much.
Right.
But, Utah got it going a bit.
Yeah, he's landing those right hands.
May have found the recipe, just keeping the pressure on him, not getting him the distance.
You know, they always, the recipes. I've always been told that the recipe for success against a guy that has good kicks and a good Taekwondo background is to smother him, to get in his face and not give him the room to set back and set those kicks up.
Definitely where he saw the most success as far as that last exchange went.
Big
You
leg
start
kick.
seeing him moving a little bit more forward.
He was
being able
pushing
to
the face.
adjust.
Lots of stance switches. Big ground and pound from Utah. Looks to pass. The end of the round is coming up here as a 10-second knock. Good round. Very good round. Who do you think won that round, Mr. Ems?
I would honestly have to go
If you were judging this fight, who
with
do you think?
Jonathan because of the. I thought Utah had that really good exchange and started going, but for the majority of the round, Solorzano kept him on the end with his kicks, landed some decent shots. The takedowns might hurt him a bit, but Utah should have got a little bit more ground and pound in.
Right.
So maybe to really get those to count. So I would most likely give it to Solorzano.
I absolutely agree. I think he was busier. I think he landed more.
I do want to see how Utah comes out, though. He seemed to kind of figure out he needed to keep the pressure. And especially towards the end of the round, seemed to have more success. So if you're in Solorzano's corner, what do you tell him during that, in between?
Keep doing what you're doing. Mix your punches with your kicks a little bit better. Keep your hands up a little more. You didn't get caught in those exchanges. Circle, don't back straight up. And just keep kicking because it's working. He's throwing a lot more punches even already.
So he's trying to set up. The corner must have had him adjusting to set his kicks up with his punches.
The big telegraph right hand there. I can't tell if these right hands are landing big or if he's kind of rolling with them and making it look like the impact is much more than it is.
Yeah, the one thing that worries me is Jonathan's really sticking his chin in the air when he punches.
His chin is way up in the air.
And then Austin's kind of reaching for these kicks. Sometimes you can catch him for the takedown, but if he was the fake to the head, he could end up like Tanner Tui's in the last fight with the head kick knockout.
Looks like a left hook.
You can really tell that with Solorzano reaching his chin up, Utah's not as scared as much going forward with his punches.
He's
There's
not
nothing
at all.
on him.
He's a very unorthodox fighter. Austin's having a hard time trying to figure him out, figure out his timing, his distance. He's having a hard time trying to figure him out. I don't think it's so much he's being hurt with these or that he was threatened at all. I think he just can't figure him out.
And Solorzano, too, really fighting different between the two rounds. Honestly, I'd like to see more of a mix of the two. You know, he kind of got a little bit away from his kicks to throw his hands more. I'd just like to see him maybe tone back and just find that middle ground. You know, he's really put in work on the leg kick. If he can really commit to some more, he might start seeing some damage. But
Austin's really telegraphing all of his punches, though. Lots of movement by Solorzano, though. He's doing a really good job of not letting Austin get settled and really settle into one of those big punches. He's constantly having to move and adjust his position.
I think Austin's really starting to show the tire.
I think he is. I think he's got. I mean, in fighting an unorthodox guy like this who moves so much and is so hard to catch, really can wear you out if you're not used to it.
Solorzano really needs to keep that chin down.
Now to our third and final round. Once again, this fight is
I think it's another round in the books for Solorzano.
The official seat headquarters of Fantasy Combat Sports.
That one I'd score a little bit closer, maybe even to Austin in that one. He's starting to go forward, get his hands going. I really don't like how Solorzano's keeping his chin in the air. I think maybe not in this fight, but definitely a fight down the road. He can end up unconscious.
The St. Patty Showdown 4.
I think Solorzano's absolutely the fresher fighter at this moment.
I'd honestly like to see Austin go for maybe a takedown.
Right.
I think Solorzano, especially coming from more of a stand-up background, he's been fighting in Solorzano's world. If he can go to the ground, that's where Alex Weaver had success in North Platte quite a bit.
All right, third and final round. Here we go. Nice body kick by Austin there. Right back to the kicking, more of the kicking in the first round. really sure what happened there. It's a whole lot of feints and not a whole lot of action. Solorzano might have got caught there. It's hard to tell how hard these punches are landing.
I think Austin just needs to keep moving forward on it, start cutting the cage off.
Well, that's where you start running that problem with your chin up. Solorzano's right in there fighting though. He maybe
trying to get his distance. Utah being a little smarter. He's staying on him, not giving him that.
Looking for look like we got a head and arm throw here maybe. Austin Utah looks tired though. It doesn't look like he has it in the tank to even finish right now. Oh, we got a guillotine attempt here.
I don't know if he's got the strength to do it standing. If he pulls guard though.
Looks like he switched sides. Knee to the head.
Nice little knee. Commit to
Oh,
the guard.
he may have it.
Might be
He
all
may
right.
have the choke
Can't
here.
quite.
It's hard to tell from my angle.
Austin's on the wrong side for this. He might.
Oh, and he gets the
And he got
top.
it.
Good show of sportsmanship. What a good back and forth battle.
I think a really even fight up until that submission. Really look for both fighters to got quite a bit of video to come back look up on and kind of fix the little holes you have. You know, Solorzano keeping his chin down more, and Utah just being able to commit to going forward. Maybe work on his conditioning some more, and ground control. When he did get his takedowns in the first round, I didn't think he capitalized as much on them. You know, but I think a real learning experience for both of them. I think Jonathan showed a lot of improvement just from November. I think opponents will really have to commit to figuring out how to deal with more of a kicker that you might not always see in your typical fight team.
Absolutely, it is busy. You know, it takes a whole lot of conditioning to deal with a guy that kicks at that kind of a pace.
Messes with your distancing too.
It does. It does. It messes with your timing. You never really get an opportunity to get set. It's a good game to play. It really is. And Mike Kendall's going to make it official for us right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Emilio Rivera calls a stop to the fight. In 2 minutes, 10 seconds in the third and final round, for the opponent tap out. The guillotine choke, Jonathan Solorzano.